Dude, I believe it's time for you to move out of your parents' house. Even if it feels impossible, or even if your peers are all saying like, bro, you should stay at home, like save money. That's the smart move.
In theory, that sounds like a good idea, but it's not. So prepare your butts, because here I bring you 5 reasons why you must leave your parents' house.
Number 1, you're too comfortable to move your ass. When you're living with your parents, you are very, very comfortable, to the point that you don't realize that you're being held down. Let's face it, you're still playing video games and watching videos and doing nothing, maybe waiting for the next weekend to come so you can spend your little money with your friends and drinks. Your job doesn't pay well, you're not applying for better ones, probably, and
You're just staying where it's easy, where it's safe. I mean, how many times have you opened your own fridge and you're like, oh, I need protein? Ugh. And when you open it, you realize that you have absolutely nothing in it. Like, you only have a lime sitting in the bottom. It's like, oh, fuck, I need a better job, right? Stop playing Age of Empires or World of Warcraft. Yeah, it's time to move, you little nut. When you are in this situation, you need to move. And you do move because you need it. Because you find it, you don't want to eat limes anymore, right? They are disgusting. They are very difficult to swallow. When your parents provides for you, you just ignore the lime. You just don't have any reason to survive. And then, well, you get stuck.
Number 2, earn your parents' respect. Whoever is dealing with feeding you and providing you with a roof must be kind of bored of it. I mean, that's okay if you are 20, 25, but if you're getting into your 30s, I guess it's time for you to start living your life by yourself. Whoa, Dad, what do you mean that I have to move out? I don't have a job. Where am I supposed to live now?
I'm sorry, son. You need to find a new place to rent.
What? Where am I supposed to rent? There are no rents available. Darling, the new pool table you bought has just arrived.
Oh, thank you, my love. Exciting. You gotta move out, son.
I am pretty sure that your parents don't want to see you fail. They don't want to see you suffer.
But they definitely don't want to see you anymore. And think about it. They want to go to your house and eat from your table, from meals that you cook yourself and you bought with your own money. Because you have a job now and that you actually know how to use your washing machine and you didn't invest all your money on Bitcoin and now you're broke.
Alright, you might have enough self-respect to support them with your rent and even buying vegetables and bread from time to time, but the fact is that they would prefer to see you becoming an actual adult, someone who can survive on their own. Number 3, freedom. Everybody talks about the freedom you achieve once you leave your house. You will love it, but first you will have to go through a little rough patch. Times are getting harder, and you know that you will have to fight a lot for the things that you left behind. For example, you don't have a bed now. You are sleeping all over your dirty clothes, and you have one blanket, which is very sad. And what is worst is that you're paying a lot of money to share a room in a 6-people apartment. You can hear your room is doing very weird stuff under their bed sheets, and you definitely don't want to know what that is all about. So you try to ignore all these thoughts and try to sleep through it, but it's very hard because it's getting hotter and you don't have a fan or you don't have an aircon anymore. You're kind of like thinking, what the hell have I done? Why did I leave everything that I like and I love for this? But suddenly, after a few weeks, you start to realize that you have your own time, your own rules, and your own consequences. And you love that. You wouldn't trade that for a second. Somehow you start feeling better about your miserable situation. You will start inviting people and friends to your house, having parties and no explanation required. And next day, wasted as fuck, you'll go to work and face your job like one should. And your boss will ask you, are you okay? And you will look him straight in the eye and you will say, no. But let's go. So soon enough, you will prefer your shared room over your previously provided room. Except for obviously when you have to listen to your roomie squeak in the bed. Reason number 4. To get stronger, to be more resilient. Ever since you step a foot outside of your house, you don't have a choice anymore. Your dad has transformed your old room into his new favorite gaming room. He plays pool and watches the match with his friends and drink beer. So basically you don't have any other option. You have to stay at your, petty little place that you call home now. Now that you really know that there's no way for you to come back, you open the door of your empty fridge and you see that little lime flipping you the finger. You said enough is enough. And this, my friend, is where everything starts. You say to yourself, you deserve better. You start waking up earlier, with more energy, no time to lose. You take whatever job shows up while hunting for something better. You can feel it in your blood, like a power or something. Even if there are difficult times now, you have this empowerment. You start feeling the change within you. So you replace dirty clothes with a second-hand mattress. You even buy yourself a little fan to help you through the nights. And you love it. And you name it. Mark. You get to see now you're going places. That little victory, that little fan, Mark, will be the beginning of your story. Confidence doesn't come first. You earn it by surviving. Pressure is not your enemy. Number 5.
You learn finances and autocontrol.
You finally understand money and time. You know that a little fan is expensive if you don't have enough financial power. But it was a necessity. You needed it to push away the farts and the heat for a better sleep. You could buy more alcohol and you could have more fun because everybody else is doing it as well. But a quick mental calculation demonstrates to you that you can't prioritize short-term pleasure right now because earning that low income salary makes you comprehend where you stand and where you want to go. So you start feeling like I have to have more autocontrol. I need to start saving more money. The picture of your fridge and the lime comes to your head and you promise yourself you're not going back. Not to that. Your mattress was indeed an improvement from the stack of dirty clothes, but you're still waking up with a broken back every morning. And your roomie, that guy who had a squeaky bed, now has a queen-size bed, and that fills you up. Not only because you're proud of him, but because he didn't want to sell his old bed to you. Bastard. You set goals now. You start grinding and setting money aside to achieve them. You get to learn how to manage your time. Number nothing. Summary. You don't learn how to be an adult while being comfortable. You learn it when rent is due. You need that lime in your fridge. You need to buy Mark. And definitely you need to get to know yourself. All meanwhile, you're looking for a new job, you're making your laundry, you're cooking your dishes, you don't stop moving. Leaving your parents' house is scary. You might be afraid of taking this step. You maybe think that you don't have what it takes. But hunger will teach you fast. You will survive this, everybody does. If you don't move, you won't change, and if you don't change, you will get stuck, maybe forever, and stagnation leads to depression. Independence is not about what you can buy, it's about what you can deal with. Thank you for listening.